The truth is, there is no difference between you and the ultra rich. You guys are capable of all the same things. You can become ultra rich. You can live the life that they live, the life that you want. The only difference between them and you is your mind. That's it. That's solely it. I'm 22 years old. I've grown up from a middle-class family. I was handed nothing, no money whatsoever, no knowledge really even, and I've created a very abundant life for myself, and a lot of you guys have seen that. I have 2 cars, got a BMW and a Jeep. I live freely. That's the most important part. I could say I have all these things, all these material objects, but that is poor mentality to think that material objects correlate to wealth and riches. Now, in this video, I'm just going to basically explain the difference between the mindsets of the wealthy and the poor, because that's really the only difference is your mindset. Once you get your mindset in the right place, you'll be on your road to wealth in no time. So let's talk about poor person mindset. You probably have a poor person mindset, if I'm being totally honest with you, because I had a poor person mindset even when I was making $30,000 a month in Miami. You know, it's because I was always constantly trying to budget, monitor my expenses, work really hard for my money rather than work really smart. And that's the one key thing that separates the two of you. So when I was working at Little Caesars and I was working at Target, I had that misconception that I have to work really hard if I want to get rich. I have to exchange a lot of my time for money, and that is the biggest misconception, deception of all. The system has told you that if you work hard, you work hours upon hours, you exchange your time for money, you'll get rich. That's not how it works at all. Farthest thing from the truth as possible. And likely while you're doing this, exchanging your time for money, you're going to be surrounded by other people exchanging their time for money who also don't understand that this concept of time exchange for money is not how you get rich. So you're all thinking, okay, I'm just gonna keep working hard, I'm gonna save up my money, and I'm gonna get rich. So you're all in the same wave. You know how energy works, it's contagious. You're all thinking small-minded, and you're stuck. You're gonna be stuck unless you understand this. So you're at your job, you're exchanging your time for money, and as soon as you get off your job, you think that the work is done. This is poor people mentality. You think like, oh, what a long day of work. I feel very productive. I did everything today. The truth is if you wanna get rich, if you wanna experience that financial and time freedom, the work really starts when you get off of work. To relay back to my story, I dropped out of college, I was 19. I got literally $4,000 from going and getting petition signs. I got $2 per name that I was signing. Craziest shit ever. That was my first time experiencing real money and realizing how easy it is to make money and how it's everywhere once you start looking. So I dropped out, $3,000 to my name. I didn't have a car at the time, so I had to buy a car, and my mom said she would help me, but not a lot. My mom scours Facebook Marketplace and finds the cheapest car that she could find, so we find this 1999 GMC Sierra that is literally falling apart on the frame. Death trap of a vehicle, and I drove that shit for like 3 months while I worked my balls off and saved up a couple $1,000. I had around, what is it? I spent $1,000, $1,500 on this car, so I'm down to $1,500. College dropout. What the fuck am I gonna do? My first book I ever read was Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it found me at the perfect time in my life. And I also feel like you find these books at the perfect moment in your life, exactly when you need them, as like a sign from the universe. So I was consuming as much self-help content as I could. But the main premise I learned from all the self-help people is that like I can't just be watching the videos. I have to go take action. You know, I can consume all these videos I want. After a certain point, I have to go out and work. So I got a job at the hospital transporting patients. So I'm working 50 hours a week, every single week, and then I go home and work even harder. While I'm at the hospital, I understand that connections are the most important thing out there. It's not about how much money you have, it's about whose hand are you shaking. So every single person that I would transport, I'd ask them like, yo, what do you do for a living? Do you have any advice for a 19-year-old? I would seriously ask them these questions. They loved it. All the old people loved that I was asking those questions because I was just trying to get knowledge out of everybody. I met some real estate investors, some business owners, and I learned a lot through these people. I would literally call them after work and ask them for advice, and they'd give me advice. But it wasn't until after I got home from work that I started working. I was incredibly focused on growing my TikTok. So I'd get home around 10 p.m. because I got off at 8, would go to the gym, and then I'd get home, and then I'd start going live on TikTok, creating my merch, posting videos. I was just literally grinding as much as I could every day until my eyes would no longer stay open. And then that is honestly the foundation of how I got to where I got. Now let's talk about the difference between that poor person mentality, working at Little Caesars, so much chilling, budgeting my money, not spending my money on Starbucks, and how my mindset has changed having money. So having money, I realized that it comes in waves. It's pure energy. And the more money you spend, the more money is going to come to you freely. So you'll see like gurus say, if you want to get rich, stop getting Starbucks. Stop spending $6 on a coffee. Dude, that doesn't fucking matter. $6 is nothing. $6 is fucking chump change. You're pissed probably worth more than $6, bro. So fucking $6 on coffee is absolutely nothing. Maybe it's every day of the month, $300, whatever. Still nothing in the grand scheme of life. And to right now, it may seem like a lot to you, but no rich person is going to think $300 is a lot of money. That's just not how it goes. So don't fucking budget. Don't be a fucking stinge. Spend money going out with your friends. Spend money on nice food. Spend your fucking money. It's worthless in your bank account. Don't worry about saving money. Worry about making more money. That's what all rich people are centered around. They don't give a fuck about having a 7-figure bank account. All they worry about is like making more money. But the misconception that the poor people have is they also want to make more money, but they also cling on to their money and they immediately stop the flow of their money. As soon as they get it, they stop the flow of it. And that's how you get more money, is by allowing it to flow. Poor people don't let their money flow. They hold on to it with everything and they value it more than their peace of mind. And nothing's more valuable than your peace of mind. Rich people will never believe that they can't afford something. I've adapted this mentality since the second I started making money. It's never, I can't afford something. I always ask myself, how can I afford this? I bought a $60,000 car when I had about $30,000 to my name. And I knew that, like, obviously I didn't want to be fucking tied down to this car. So I asked myself, what do I need to do to afford this car? I need to do X, Y, and Z. And if I execute on all of these, I will be able to afford this car. Fine. Made it happen. 3 months go by. I'm like, damn, I'm doing so good. I'm going to get another car. So I bought a Jeep for my mom, but then we ended up swapping. There's nothing you can't afford. You just have to ask yourself how. And it's so easy to figure out how once you just ask yourself, what value am I providing to the world? What value do I want to provide to the world? Because once you get clear on what value you want to provide to the world, you just do it at scale. And then you ask yourself, how can I scale this value that I'm providing? And it's so easy. It's never been easier to scale any sort of value that you're providing to the world with social media. I mean, do you understand how fucking ridiculous it is that we have this social media? Like, think about how hard it was to scale a business back in the day when there was no organic marketing. You had to go get a billboard or run ads in the newspaper. You literally have the most powerful mechanism sitting in your hand right now. The rich take their time with everything. You know, they're never in a rush to do things unless it's business related. You have to be the kind of guy that you say you're gonna do something and you do that shit immediately. I'm the type of guy where it's like, when I have an idea, boom, it's done, it's over with in months, weeks, days. Like, I'm not the kind of guy that can just sit on an idea, because someone else would take your idea in no fucking time. Maybe that market will get saturated in no fucking time. Once you have an idea, you have to act on it immediately, or your window is closing every single day. Think about it. TikTok, perfect example. So many of you guys have been hesitant to starting posting on social media, and you would have started when the window was this big, but now the window's this fucking big for opportunity because you waited so fucking long and your indecisiveness is killing you. Rich people don't think like that. I saw the opportunity to post on TikTok in 2019, bro. Gary Vee, first time he talked about it, I'm fucking posting on TikTok. I'm posting every single day on TikTok. So now you just watched a fucking massive opportunity go by because of this, because of your inability to believe in yourself. You just missed one of the potentially greatest opportunities of our lifetime. Think about that. Because of your indecisiveness. And I tell people all the goddamn time, your indecisiveness will kill you. It will fucking kill you. Same with Create Reality. People all the time want to sign up for Create Reality. It'll be open for a fucking whole week. And people, once it closes, they'll be like, oh, can I still join? I'm like, bro, your indecisiveness is going to kill you in business. No, you can't fucking join. I want decisive killers. All successful people, when hiring for a business or whatever the fuck, need to be decisive. You need to be able to trust your intuition. And when you come up with an idea, you need to act on it immediately and be decisive, or else you will hesitate and you will die. The rich understand the value of their time. They understand that they can't just be giving their time to people and things that aren't giving them a return on their investment. If you're giving your time and energy away to people or an activity that has zero ROI, like you're not even enjoying yourself, you're literally shooting yourself in the foot. Or you surround yourself with people that are small-minded and don't have any ambition, shooting yourself in the foot. No rich people are gonna go to some fucking event that doesn't help them at all, doesn't help anyone that they love at all. Why would they do that? Why would they go to a job that pays them $12 an hour, bro? They would never do that. Obviously, you need cash flow in order to get rich. Save up a couple $1,000s, and as soon as you have enough cushion, get the fuck out of there. And go all in on your business. Trust yourself. Fuck what your parents say. Come up with a crystal clear plan. Don't look back, and you can do anything you set your mind to. You're capable of anything, and never let yourself think that you're not. I love you. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, because I am fucking investing thousands of dollars into this YouTube. So I'll see you in the next video. Stay woke, stay healthy, stay conscious, stay productive. Much love.